thank you very much for all your comments yesterday. I asked a question of you because I tried to create a poll, didn't I? Which I wasn't able to. It was a little bit technical for me. I couldn't create the actual poll on YouTube. So I just asked you to leave your comments. Do you think Declan Rice will be with us next season? Or do you think he'll be off ski? And I thought it was going to be a bit of a landslide. I thought it would be, I don't know, sort of 70, 80% would say he's off. But it was about 50-50, that or thereabouts. It seemed about even, really, reading through the comments. So maybe there is hope, or just basically a lot of you, at least half of you, are more optimistic than I am. And that's great. I hope you're right and I'm wrong. And so more today, more not on Declan Rice in particular, but more West Ham Hammers news, which we're going to be going through and looking at all the stories linked with a few players, some contract stuff as well. One thing that did catch my attention, not particularly West Ham related, well, not West Ham related at all. And it was actually, I think it was last week or so, and it was National Cake Day. And then I noticed it was National Jam Day. And I thought, how many of these days are there? So I thought I'll go and search for the calendar. So I'll give you an example. So today is National Almond Day. Seriously. And National Do a Grouch a Favour Day. Who comes up with this stuff? What is funny is what they've used as the image for National Do a Grouch a Favour Day is a child rather than a grumpy old bloke, basically. Anyway, I don't know how you do National Do a Grouch a Favour Day, but anyway, that's what it is today. So happy Almond Day or whatever. What really made me laugh was, though, yesterday. You know what yesterday was? So yesterday was the 15th of February. And this really... So 15th of February is National Gumdrop Day. But also, it's National Singles Awareness Day. And this is absolutely brilliant. Look at the date. It's the 15th of February. Right? It basically, if you know on the 15th of February if you're single or not. Do you know why? Because the day before was the 14th of February, which was Valentine's Day. And you are under no illusions at all if you're single. That you're single on Valentine's Day, because everybody is having a romantic and lovely time and you're single. I just find it hilarious that the day after, on the 15th, we're just going to remind you, are you sure you know you're single? Yes, I know. Leave it alone. Anyway, so happy Almond Day, quite frankly. In terms of the Happy West Ham News Day, we have been linked with, what's his name? Lewis O'Brien. Do you know him? Me neither. But he plays for Huddersfield Town. Midfielder, apparently. Wolverhampton Wanderers and Crystal Palace are also interested. He's not the only one who Wolverhampton Wanderers and Crystal Palace are interested in. It seems to be that there's a group of clubs. West Ham, Crystal Palace, Wolves and Leeds. We're all linked with the same guys. West Ham, it was funny, last season we were getting linked to it. Do you remember? It would say Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea and West Ham are all linked with such and such. And now we're slipping a little bit. If you fast forward to, I don't know, about 3 or 4 months' time, it'll probably say Accrington Stanley and Grimsby and West Ham are all chasing X, Y and Z. I joke. Sort of. I don't. Lewis O'Brien, a bit of a box-to-box midfielder, as I understand it, 23 years of age, reasonably highly regarded, highly thought after. We're in for him, apparently. One bit of news I did want to discuss is that I like this kid. He's in the West Ham under-23s. His name is Keenan Appiah-Forson. Forson. Very good player. I've seen him. Very good player. I've seen him play a few times in the under-23s. I've seen him play twice for the first team. A bundle of energy. I mean, a real bundle of energy. An absolute pocket dynamo. And it's sometimes when you look at some of the players when we're putting in a lethargic performance, I think, actually, that kid would be fine. There's no way. I mean, he's a midfielder, but there's no way that kid comes on and does worse than Alex Crowded against Kidderminster or whatever. Signed a new contract until 2023, which seems... Well, it's just a year, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I like him. I like the look of him. I really, really do. As you probably know, if you've watched Gio's video yesterday, if not, go and give it a watch. We have been, apparently we're offering Jarrod Bowen a new contract. Look, we've discussed it on this channel many times, so we should. There's a thing in the report that we'll be waiting to the summer to offer him a new contract. Dismiss it, don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second, because if you look at the way we've done contractual stuff thus far, we actually found out 2 months later that Antonio had already signed his contract. Sue Fowles was done mid-season. Fabianski was done in the middle of the season. We say the words, we wait until the end of the season because we don't want to distract anybody. That's not what we do. We absolutely will be negotiating with Jarrod Bowen now. And I hope we give him, I don't mean whatever, not £1 million a week, but I hope we make him one of the top earners. He certainly deserves to be so. There was that article last week in the Daily Mail about the mutiny at West Ham. I didn't bother going into it because other people had covered it anyway. I find it very, very hard to believe on that people didn't know what Zuma was on up until the point where he got fined. And the mere suggestion that not Souček was Soufal and Declan Rice are banging on the manager's door saying, oi, we want a pay rise, was just sort of laughable, really. There's a pay rise there for Declan Rice as soon as he wants it. He doesn't need to do that. The club will happily make him the club's highest earner. It's just he's not signing the contract at the moment. It's really important that Bowen does sign a contract, though, because the messaging it then sends out, if he doesn't, it's then come and get me to the bigger clubs, isn't it? So we just got to get this done. I've had to go back and retrospectively record this because I forgot. I was just talking during the video, but this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app, which is downloadable by clicking the link below under this screen. Click it, download it to your phone, your mobile device. It's not a dodgy app, there's nothing dodgy about it. It's a good app. It puts all the West Ham stories from all the newspapers and all the websites into one place for you, so you don't have to go searching for them. It's free. They're great supporters of the channel. We thank them very, very much. Just when you sign up to it, just say I support West Ham, and it don't give you all that other nonsense about Man U or Tottenham or anybody else. That's the OneFootball app. Download it below. We've also been linked with, this is a good one, his name is Aina. Aina. A-I-N-A. I don't know anything about him. Well, I don't know a little bit. I'll tell you what position he plays and where he's from. So I guess I know a little bit about him. But as on the outset, it's a really good opportunity to basically put the Macarena into a song about a player if we sign him. So that's Aina, who you don't want to get that wrong, by the way. He's from Torino, and he is a left back. Apparently, he started off with Chelsea, 25 years of age now. You never guess who's linked with him. Oh yes. Crystal Palace, Leeds and Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Ham, which is absolutely fantastic, really, isn't it? So, anyway, he might be good, bad or indifferent. I don't know. Plays for Nigeria. Apparently I've not seen him. I've not even Googled him. I've not done a YouTube video on him. Couldn't tell you anything about the kid at all. Now, this is something I've not been looking forward to. And what I've not been looking forward to is trying to pronounce this guy's name. I've had to deal with it once before. We'll have to deal with it again. There's lots of other Declan Rice stuff, which we dealt with Declan Rice yesterday. He's off to Chelsea. He's not off to Chelsea. Whatever. Oh, that was something. Actually, I said we wouldn't cover it. This is since yesterday. Man City have pulled out the race for Declan Rice. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if that's true? Who knows if any of this is true? But anyway, it's the West Ham news and the gossip. Okay, Fulham defender. Now this kid, guy, lad, man, he's a big, tall defender. He was at Manchester City. He was meant to be the next big thing at Manchester City. And he went to Fulham and he's done really, really well. And his name, oh dear, here we go. Tosin Adarabioyo. I think that's it. Tosin Adarabioyo. Now, he's worth about 22 million quid, apparently. He's playing for Fulham, ripping it up in the Championship there. We could have got him for next to nothing. I mean, we know this. We've mentioned this. Gio has talked about this on numerous occasions, particularly when he's, his little scouting contacts and whatnot. So it may well be that we might be spending £22 million on somebody that we could have got for, I don't know, 2 or 3 million. It's back to that Ben Rama thing about it as well, where we might have been able to stack Ben Rama up for 1.7 million. Nah, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is go and buy him for 24 million. So anyway, he's very good, and there's lots of stats. He's managed to win 3.3 aerial duels and 1.1 tackles. That's not over the season. That would be bad, wouldn't it? How many tackles have you done this season? 1.1. And I've won 3.3 headers. Don't know how you get to 0.3. Maybe it's like a shoulder thing, like Dawson. Not quite a header, but it says a 0.3 rather than full 1. And 3.8 clearances this season. I guess that's the average per game. Doesn't sound many, does it, actually? Doesn't sound many. 1.1 tackles a game. It's a lot of money. £22 million for one tackle per game. Dawson's good value, really. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I don't believe. I don't believe. I'm not sure how much I read into all that nonsense anyway. And I would imagine Fulham being one of the better teams in the Championship, but probably attacking most of the time. Anyway, this is ridiculously. This has all been compiled by the One Football app, who I've completely forgotten to promote. So I will have to. I'll have to go and sandwich a little advert earlier on in there. I'm not very good at all this stuff. Anyway, there you go. That's about 10 minutes. That's the West Ham transfer news, gossip, injury news. There's no injury news, fortunately, hopefully. There is. Zuma looks like Zuma will be all right, by the way, for the Newcastle game. And, myself and Gio will discuss the Newcastle game. Apparently Newcastle have got some injuries which may help West Ham. We need to win that. We need to win the next couple of games. Let's be perfectly honest. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.